What's up, YouTube? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your morning live stream, your morning yard stream, which I'm trying to be as consistent as humanly possible with this stream. So far, we have been actually doing it. What up, T. Cole? Hey, I'm glad you're here, T, because I read your comment the other night about Root. And I agree with you, bro. I have no problem with agreeing to disagree with anybody except Sonetta, because he knows what he's doing. But the reason why I said I be getting that Root, man, is because that nigga is a fucking clown. And I say to these niggas all the time, the things that I say are rooted in fact. Like when I was dragging Kev Gill's ass when he thought he wanted to play YouTube, yo, everything that I was saying about that dude was pure fact, G. I wasn't making shit up about that nigga. I didn't make up audio of him sucking, kissing Sonetta's ass and secret audio and shit like that. I didn't make up that shit. So when I said it, it was factual. I'm rooted in fact. When I say shit about Sonetta, it's generally based off of some sort of fact. I don't just sit back and make up shit. And that nigga sits back and makes shit up. Like he said, he did whole live streams literally lying. I'm like, damn, dog, is there anything that you're going to say factual ever? Because every time you talk, nigga, it's some bullshit. Every time you talk, it's something you basically making up on your own fucking head, and you don't have no proof for it. So I don't have any problem with agreeing to disagree with Root. I just don't want to hear none of his bullshit when you start talking. Don't say shit that's not true, nigga, or I'm going to get at you, especially when you're talking about me. If you say something that's rooted in truth, then it is rooted in truth. What can I say? So I'm sure y'all seen the... where am I going? This way. I'm sure y'all seen the thumbnail. I'm sure you guys seen the thumbnail, and the thumbnail is basically talking about Sonetta and this dude HassanCampbell. Now, for a long while, this dude HassanCampbell I've heard him being talked about and referred to, and it's never in a flattering manner. It's never in a drop my phone. It's never in a flattering manner. It's always some weird ass shit behind it. Like, I've yet to hear anybody talk about this guy and be like, oh yeah, that was some righteous shit that brother said or did. It's always some fuck shit. Especially for somebody who's supposedly, you know, a victim of child molestation, of basically a person who knows what it feels like to be victimized by somebody that they respect and like or whatever. All you ever hear from him is things of normacy, meaning a normal street nigga who just runs around saying all types of fucked up shit out his mouth. That's how he comes across. And then he'll do a YouTube video and try to come across totally different. But the reason why I'm doing this morning is because, first off, I told my sister that I would do it. I have been wanting to do it and get this shit over with and let these niggas know how I feel and where I'm coming from. And how I feel and where I'm coming from is you niggas are some corny bitch ass niggas for that shit. Now, I've been noticing on my Instagram and other social media platforms that I'm on how Tawana Allen keeps becoming, damn, I'm gonna have to write this in. How Tawana Allen, peace, morning, good morning. What you say, T? You just don't want to see Root hurt himself. Yeah, that's what I'll be saying. Like, if he just shut the fuck up and leave me alone, then I'll leave it alone. But Root keeps going live, and he don't have nothing else to talk about. So he's trying to get views, and I'm gonna help him. If that's what you want, Root, I'll help you get some views. But Sarnetta and this dude Hassan Campbell, for the longest time, have been talking shit about this sister, and they've been doing it publicly. Now, I, for one, am not one of them people who feel that sisters are above reproach. Meaning, if there's some sister out here doing some weird shit, then it needs to be addressed. Just like it's empty. Just like later today, the live stream that I'm gonna do, it's gonna get addressed, because I got some things that I seen about, or some questions about the I Empress Sekhmet. Because here go another person, you know what I'm saying, who I watched the video last night of this nigga in court on all types of child abuse charges and shit like that. Now, am I saying she's an abuser necessarily? No, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm saying exactly what I just said. I seen last night how this nigga has all types of child abuse charges, to be basically accused of beating up some 14-year-old girl and etc. I seen it this morning, last night, and a little bit this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and go in on it before watch the rest of it. Not the rest of it, but watch some more and go in on it later today. But I'm not above, if a sister's wrong, she wrong. So if she need to get checked, she need to get checked. And anybody who want to so-called check Tawana Allen, well, go ahead and say what you got to say versus whatever it was she said. But to sit there and do the shit that you're doing, throwing her picture all over the place, she's not even a public figure. She don't even come out and present herself as a public figure. So why would you go look for her pictures and then throw her pictures up there all in the public like that's what she asked for and that's what she does? Like, it's a bunch of people on YouTube who make comments about videos and shit. It's a bunch of people on YouTube who are known but not known by making videos. They're just known because they come to different chat groups. They're known because they are affiliated with certain pages, etc. But that don't mean, nigga, for somebody to get mad because they don't like what somebody say and start throwing their personal information and their picture and that shit all over the fucking Instagram. Because that's where I seen this shit, all over Instagram, all over YouTube, making videos about her. But you can't make videos about what these fucking dudes are doing to you. And I'm talking specifically to Sarnetta and Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell, you can't make videos about about fucking what happened to niggas y'all supposedly body, nigga. You out here making videos calling another grown man saying he an animal in the bedroom and shit like that, nigga. Like, where do you got a lot of fucking demons yourself to fucking answer for. You got a lot of issues that you need to be answering for yourself before you out here running your fucking mouth about somebody else. And we not even gonna get into Sarnetta's old fuck ass. We ain't even about to get into the fuckery attached to this sneaky ass little nigga. This little nigga runs around and promotes that he's the biggest and baddest thing on YouTube, that he's out here with boots on the ground. But every time you have a conversation with this nigga about identifiable projects that could be attached to you that you've done in the community and completed, and you can hear crickets and shit. Because that's how all of them roll. Just like this weird ass nigga Polite, who I'm gonna do a video on today. I think I might do that video at lunchtime. I don't feel like waiting on that one. Because he's a fucking clown. But every time you turn around, that's what you see and that's what you get from Sarnetta's platform. And now, attacking women like Tawana Allen. I know Tawana. I know that Tawana could be real ill when she say certain shit. Who gives a shit, nigga? She a little ass woman, nigga. What the fuck she gonna do to me? If she was running her mouth about me, nigga, what the fuck is she gonna do to me for real, for real? Nothing. What the fuck is she gonna do to Hassan Campbell? You supposed to be a big bad bouncer, security, whatever the fuck you called yourself, guy. You supposed to be big and tough. What the fuck are you worried about her for? And how come every time I could see y'all go hard on these people, but I don't see you going hard on none of this fucking police brutality that's running around this country, especially on Sanetta's platform? You would think that Sanetta is a retired police officer, the way he avoids talking about police brutality and issues that currently plague our community, like systemic racism and police brutality. You would think that he's a former cop, because he never talks about this shit. He never brings these things up, ever. And I mean ever. But a sister who is at odds with him or odds with people on his page and says shit out her mouth, then you going around finding information on her, throwing her picture up, not even giving a fuck whether she's single or lives alone or whatever the fuck the situation may be. Like, that's what you doing. I don't do shit like that. Especially when you ain't got nothing on her. You don't have her attached to any sort of scamming. You don't have her attached to any sort of child abuse like Sekhmet, who you run around with. Like, you could throw Tawana Allen's face all over fucking YouTube and her name all in your videos and shit like that, but you ain't got shit to say about Sekhmet. How this bitch out here fucking... Yo, it's all good. I'll do a video on you, Sekhmet, and we'll show the people how you was looking in court. Oh, okay. That's my man texting. Yeah, how you was looking in court and shit, trying to act like you wasn't... This nigga, you know what she said? I'm gonna show the video, yo. She said... She was looking like, yo, you must have mistaken identity because that ain't me and this, that, and the third. Nigga, you know how many times I heard a nigga say that shit? And if it wasn't you, you should have a big-ass lawsuit coming for them arresting you and dragging you in there behind that shit, Empress. The fuck out of here. So here we go again, where somebody like Tawana Allen, who don't have no fuckery attached to her name, who you can't bring up nothing that she's done to black people in this community except voice her opinion about certain shit, and she's thrown all over niggas' chats, calling her an agent, this, that, and the third. But Sekhmet could be the coolest nigga in the camp, running around you niggas, nobody say nothing, and this nigga got all types of charges on her that's all over the public airways. So this is not me making this shit up. I don't know Sekhmet. I didn't know that her real name and all that shit like that, which I'm gonna give in the video. Well, I'll let the video give that name, because I don't like people arguing with me thinking that I'm saying this shit. Nigga, all I'm doing is reporting what I saw. And what I saw was the Empress Sekhmet in all green and lockup green with that same hair. She had I guess being locked up, she couldn't get to a razor, so she got a little goatee coming in. This nigga got a little goatee coming in. You know what I'm saying? I call it the general's goatee, because she is the general of Sanetta's page and shit. But you running your fucking mouth about other people, and you got this this alleged abuser right here in your fucking page. Not only is she on your page, you be trying to get niggas like Lex Vortex to apologize to her and to treat her like she's some sort of empress for real and all of this shit, man. You niggas is fucking clowns. And Hassan Campbell, you the biggest clown of them all, because at the end of the day, I can't get out of my mind what I heard you say on that goddamn interview that was played on Conscious Speculations page when you said that Bambaataa was an animal in the bedroom. That shit is the most disgusting shit I've ever heard a fucking grown-ass man say. Another man, he's an animal in the bedroom. Like, who cares, man? Nobody asked you that shit. Why you tell us that? So now that shit's stuck in our head. Good morning, Triple C. Yeah, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see you in here, Wax. Yeah. We having a little discussion about how come Sonetta has and Hassan Campbell got so much to say about Tawana Allen, but they don't have shit else to say about this systemic racism. They don't have shit to this nigga. You going hard on her, but when Bambaataa and them niggas checked you, you shut the fuck up. You even try to act like, you even try to get everybody else to stop talking about this shit at one point. And then when you realized that that wasn't gonna work, you just started going full hard on Bambaataa again. Like, you corny nigga, you an opportunist, just like the rest of them. Just like Israel Doctrine's whack ass, just like all of them. Michael Edwards, all of them. Y'all all YouTube niggas who have no goals and dreams in reality that are based in real life. All your goals and dreams are based in YouTube world. That's why you do outlandish shit, say whatever, click up in little groups so you could get views and subscribers and be on little fake teams. None of you niggas know how to stand alone. The fuck? But anyway, like I was saying, you guys have no problem throwing that sister's name in your videos, throwing her picture all up on the internet. And that's the part that kind of pissed me off the most. Like I said earlier, for those who just came in, Tawana Allen doesn't do videos and shit. So that means you went all the way to her social media shit looking for... Hold on, I almost made a mistake. TCL. You go right to... Yeah, it is here. You go right to her social media page looking for her shit to throw all over the internet. Like, dog, that shit is fucked up. That shit is fucked up on all levels only, and it's only fucked up because she doesn't do that shit. She doesn't post publicly, so why did you look for her shit so you could throw that shit up there? This nigga talking about somebody, another man, an animal in the bedroom. Nasty ass bastard. But you could talk shit about a sister. And Sonetta, I'm getting on his fuck old ass because you could run your fucking mouth about all the shit you run your mouth about. But at the same time, nigga, you hanging around with Sekhmet. So how you talking shit about Tawana Allen and you hanging with Sekhmet? Hold on, people. I gotta go in here and turn this paper in real quick. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Don't want all that on no motherfucking live stream. That's business. So, my beef this morning is not really super beef. It's just fuck you, Hassan Campbell, because you a weird ass nigga and you always talking shit, but then you don't want to bring up the shit you do talk, like the nasty shit about Bambaataa being an animal in the bedroom. That's some gross shit, and you need to go back and retract that shit. And stop talking about sisters. If you got something to say, nigga, address me about your problems. And I ain't caping for nobody. Tawana's a big girl. She can handle herself. But not when it comes to grown-ass men running their fucking mouth. And Sarnetta, you already know what time it is, nigga. You already know what time it is, nigga. I'm gonna do a straight expose of how you talking shit about Tawana Allen, who don't have nothing attached to her whatsoever, with no scamming, with no fuckery, with no fucking what is it? Abuse of young girls and shit like that. But Sekhmet, which I got video evidence of, is attached to that shit. So go figure. Derrick Jones Talks Live. This has been your morning yard stream. I'm done now. It's fucking cold. So it's time for me to go. Yeah, it is, Bismarck. It's really gross for a grown ass man to say that shit. Yeah, and Poppy Campbell, allegedly, whatever the fuck they call him, whatever name he really has or whatever the shit is, like, yo, leave that fucking woman alone, man, and go fuck with police brutality. That's what you do. You a big bad bouncer. Go fuck with the police out here fucking with niggas right in your hoods. Same thing, Sarnetta. Fuck you, you old weirdo, nigga. Hanging around with Empress Sekhmet, who got all types of abuse charges and shit thrown on her. Shit, this bitch all on court TV type looking shit with her charges and her fucking goatee in the lockup, acting like it ain't her. Like, come on, man. Everybody that's attached to you is attached to some scammering, but you could fuck with Tawana Allen. Like, kick rocks. Derrick Jones Talks Live. This has been Buck T, your morning live stream. Everybody have a good one. Peace.